I remember you was conflicted. What up, guys? Welcome back to the YouTube channel. Today will be an update for our business, and today's update is going to be our truck setup. So we did update it. We added a new couple items, and we just kind of changed the setup a little bit. So before I get into it, I just want to remind you guys that this is for functionality. This is not really for looks or anything. I mean, you can't really make it look too great without spending a lot of money. So we tried our best to just make it work a little bit better for us while we're detailing, and this is what we got to work with. So let's get into it. I just want to apologize ahead of time. It is a little bit windy out, so sorry about the noise if that happens with the mic. But what I do want to mention is this is low profile since it's a truck, and this works great because for my personal, it's my personal vehicle. I don't really want anybody to know if I'm enjoying my day that I have all this stuff here.
Ooh, wow.
Or just show, I kind of enjoy it that it looks just like a truck normally. And then when I'm ready to work, I'm going to detail, have everything set up right here. So let me just take a look, see what we got. All right, straight to the point. You can see a couple things here. If you look at our last video, you can see we did kind of have a lot of things thrown in there. And I wouldn't say thrown, we had it put in there in a specific way. And then, a lot of people were commenting that we were just throwing everything in there. We really tried our best to just fit it in ways that nothing would get damaged and nothing would be moving too much. And I didn't know if we were going to bolt anything down. I wasn't sure if we were going to get a new tank. There was a lot of things I wasn't sure of. So I didn't want to place anything down yet or bolt or, whatever. So I just waited, saw, went with the experience of detailing, being mobile detailer. And after that, I decided, you know what, I think I know what's going to work best. So let me explain to you guys what I got going on in here, why I have it the way I do, and, what I think about it myself. All right, so I'm going to kind of show you guys just everything, how it's placed, and then I'll explain everything afterwards. So right over here on the left side, I put my generator. And it has this connection. Supposedly this was supposed to give us a little bit more power to be able to connect and use more machines at once, but it's pretty much the same thing as using these. Whatever, it works pretty good. Second, we have our air compressor reel, bolted it down. That's a new update. Second, same thing here. The air compressor reel, bolted down. And then here the connections for the active 2.0 pressure washer that we have. We have two hoses. The white connection, it goes right through the water tank. So then we have the green one is just to be able to take water out for buckets, extractor, steamer. And then the other one just goes straight to the air compressor. I mean oh, there's a cicada in there. It's stuck in there. I don't know where it's at.
Oh, hell no!
It's somewhere in there, but whatever. It'll get out eventually. Anyway, this one that never moves, and we typically leave the water kind of on just so the water flows in. It Once we turn it on, it starts automatically and it works great. But here we have the tank, and it's being held right here by this. Um,
Down. Hell.
you guys know what it is though. And we have a latch over there. It's kind of holding everything in there. We placed our hose on top just in case anything. We don't know where else to put it. It fits right there. Doesn't really get in the way. And then here we just have the air compressor in that corner. It doesn't go anywhere. It always stays there. We have our vacuum here, the rigid vacuum. We have our steamer here in this corner. We have a couple attachments just in the corner. There's a little bit of space. As you can see right here, this one we were kind of using. But we have the blower, just a couple extensions that we kind of just place on top. We don't just kind of throw them in here. We place them here where they usually go. These are their to-go spots right here. Oh shoot, that was a fly. Just because we don't know where else. And again, I'll kind of explain everything in a bit, but that is pretty much it on the inside. So as you can see, it's a couple things here. So this is my personal vehicle, and again, I'm gonna get into it, but there's a lot of reasons why I need a lot of space.
What do you mean by that?
Here we have the buckets. and we put a towel under here so that the seats don't really get dirty or damaged. The extractor, we have a portable vacuum. Then we have our bag of chemicals on the other side where I bring up and down per detail. We have a little polisher for wax. We have our real polishers down there. Behind the seats, we have compartments where I put, on this section, we put the exterior towels. On the other section, we put the interior towels. And then on the bottom, you can lift this up. The other side we only use, it's for brushes and stuff like that for actual detailing. And then under here, I just have stuff for the truck. So, all right, now time to explain everything. So, the reason why it is the way it is, because initially, what I wanted to do was place the tank the other way. Um, but number one, it was just hard to find a tank that fit the exact dimensions that I wanted with the hole in the right space that I needed it with being in my budget
I don't think you have the facilities for that, big man.
and getting there on time, because I did have somewhat of a time limit where I needed to get it. But you know, this is where I landed from Home Depot. I didn't realize there was a hole there already, and I tried to turn it. And now what I could have done was get an elbow piece, extend it out, but it was just very tight space there, and I had to find the exact piece. And I was looking everywhere, and I couldn't find it. So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna place it here. I lifted it up with a little bit of wood at the bottom, and nothing moves. It's all stuck in there, so that works great.
It is what it is. It is what it is.
Second are these reels, and I put them on this side so that way we have the access right here, and then the generator just goes on this side. And then we have the air compressor here. I think that was the best place to put it because I don't know where else we were gonna place it. So we just leave it stationary there so we don't have to ever reach way too in the back. And then the other spaces we had left over was this and that little corner, which we placed the pressure washer because obviously we needed that for the setup to be set. So it really just left us this amount of space, which the only thing that really fit perfectly is literally this vacuum fits right on, and then just a couple extensions here. And I mean, nothing gets damaged. This thing doesn't really move, especially because we have the lock right here, so that stays in place. And yeah, I mean, nothing, like I said, nothing gets damaged or anything, so that works perfect for us. So a couple important things that I did want to mention is, since this is my personal vehicle, I do, go about place to place. Like I have my hobbies or other things I want to do, and I need to take my truck.
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
Let me tell you something.
We don't care.
I love how it's low profile, and I wanted to fit as much as I could here without, overdoing it, and being able to still close this and still being easy to move things in and out. So that's why I put this here and I left the rest over there. Because the bag of chemicals I can just take up and down, so that creates more space. And like I said, I need that back space in the back seats in case I need to give people rides or whatever I'm doing. I need that space there, and I have limited space back here, so this is what I came up with. Again, I couldn't really move this tank in the other way because of the hole that's there, and I could have closed it and I could have created and drilled a new hole, but that was going to be a little bit more complicated because I've never done that, and I didn't want to go through all that. So I was like, you know what, this actually works. So this is what I went ahead and did. Everything else is pretty much the exact same with the towels. Like I said, if you look at the last video and compare it to now, the updates are definitely the tank is a new one. It's flatter because the other tank that I used to have was 35 gallons, and the cap had to come off because it would be too high for this to close, and it was very chunky. And then this one's 50 gallons, and it cap on and everything. It works great. It's strapped down to the back, so it doesn't move at all. The other updates is, again, with how we used to have it, is the reels are bolted down and the pressure washer is now set. So all we have to do is connect it and turn it on, and we can literally get right into washing. But let me know what you guys think. Is this really? Would you guys have done anything different, or do you guys have any suggestions? I remember you was conflicted. I do kind of want to talk about something in the last video. There was a guy commenting, and I don't think he was hating. Like, too much, or like he was really like that, you know, it was that deep, especially for me. I did not care. Damn, there's a lot of wind. But he
Stop the cab.
but he just said that it's a messy setup, right? And of course it was. There is no denying that. But people started going crazy in the comments saying like, "Oh, he's hating and stuff." And then, you know, I thought he was just gonna be like, "All right, whatever." But he was getting salty.
What's wrong with you, bro? What the heck? You tripping, bro? You tripping?
He was saying all this stuff, and it was just funny. But if you know who you are, if you watch this video again, no.
I remember you was
Like, yeah, I remember you was conflicted. But nah, I'm playing. Just know.
like, I don't have full noodle legs.
Oh yeah, there was a couple funny comments in the other videos which I enjoyed. It was fun. It's fun reading the comments. So again, just anything in the comments goes, guys. Just let us know. Let us know what you guys want an update for in the next video, though. Again, opinions on this. What do you guys think? And we'll see you in the next one. I remember you was conflicted.